Hello, Demon Accords fans. So, in this video, as you can see by the image that's going to be used as a thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about the January 2020 Wiki analytics for this Demon Accords Wiki. So, let's get started. Of course, before I do, if we look here, if I slide it over, move it down, see it says 1/2/2022 right here. And down here it says 1/31/2022. Even though I checked earlier today, it said 1/01/2022 and 1/30/2022. And because of that, I guess I'm guessing it did that because see it says report generated UTC time zone, which affects my ability to do this kind of analytics video, because obviously it doesn't show the entire date, because as you can see by calendar, January, I'll be right back. As you can see by calendar, it says January 1st to January 31st, and because of that, how the developers design the wikis means come February, the end of February, aka 28th, the February one will be a two-part video. Part 1 recorded, uploaded on February 28th, and part 2 recorded and uploaded March 1st, presumably. So, let's get started. And I'm back. So, for the total of all page views for the past January month, 2,647 total page views. Something like that for 1/01/2022 to 1/31/2022, even though it pops up as 1/02/2022. Now I'm pretty sure my camera it's not recording straight because I can't seem to get the camera wherever it's always crooked for some reason. So wiki pages, now this is page view of all page views on the entire wiki. This is just for the wiki pages, which equals 2,613, which equals, I'm guessing, 90 to 99% of the number of all page views. As you can see, 102. So it was very small between 1 and 2, and then it started increasing. See right here, 161. That's the highest. The lowest is 51. And then, if we move the camera over here, now before I get started, it would be useful if I had one of those sliders that some YouTubers have that allows me to slide the camera over instead of picking up and moving this phone stand. It would be a lot easier. So, this one. This one, it's discussion, page views, barely any zero page views. So we only seem to get an influx of, from looks of discussion, page views every single time I probably mention the discussion on the Twitter account for the Demon Accords Wiki, or the Reddit account, or the any place where I would post it basically. Now if we move over and scroll down to the internal top shows tomes, Catco, Black Frost, Holly, Akari, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that name. Black Frost, of course, Feist, of course it's supposed to be at home, but person looked up, probably, two people probably mispronounced it. Wally, Mousy, So, Nav, Omega. This means I should really go looking for these tomes and on the various books that I have on Kindle, and improve upon them. Of course, I know Catco, Black Frost, Holly. That's probably one of the newer characters. Omega. Of course, I recognize those, so I can improve upon these specific mentions in the source. So if we move over to geolocation, Of course, US makes sense since you also John Conroy, American Idol, based in the US, so it makes sense that most of the views would come from that. Then second would be UK, third would be the Philippines. Of course, and all the data, all based on the past 30 days. Then top viewed pages right here, based on the last 30 days. Demon Accords Wiki makes sense since that is the main page of the wiki. Chris Gordon makes sense since he's one of the main characters of the series, along with Tatiana, along with Declan. Demon Accords series makes sense since that's where you can find the info about all the books, basically. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, also DARPA. Pretty sure I know why that was looked up, because DARPA I think has been mentioned a few times in Demon Accords Beginnings in category characters. Of course, that makes sense. That's category characters. You can find all the characters there eventually. Book makes sense since that's one of the most recent books. And Tempered App, that's short for appearances, which is based off of the one from the Wikipedia, Star Wars Wikipedia, which I've edited. And only one view for each one. And those probably would both be my views. If it counts my views, it most likely does. Also based on our 30 days. Desktop mobile section. Tablets, mobile. So most people who view this are on the phones. Of course, I'm on the website, Demon Accords Wiki, on both my phone and on the desktop. Based on the last 30 days, and if you go here, also based on the last 30 days, most people who view this use Chrome, others, and Safari. Of course, I use Chrome, and I sometimes use other, like Samsung Internet, the one that's built into my phone. Of course, this is also based on the last 30 days. And if we go to edits, these are also based on the last 30 days. We have 6, 7, 5, 8, 24, and I'm pretty sure over the last 30 days, I'm literally the only editor of the wiki who has edited anything. Okay, that's weird. Why does that pop up as 12/31/2021? Yet that it begins with 12/31/2021 and it ends with 1/30/2022. Yet if I go back up here, it starts up 1/02/2022 and ends with 1/31/2022. Kind of weird. So I scroll back down. Of course, those are all me. Most of them, I'm pretty sure every single one of these edits that pop up on this is me. Logged out. Of course, we don't have a single logged out edit because all those edits logged in versus logged out edits, all of them are by me, most likely, or logged in edits. And also based on the last 30 days. Now, about to end the video because there's one more thing. New visitors, returning visitors. Now, as you can see here, no new visitors to the wiki yet. But we'll eventually get there for new visitors. So, drum roll. Seven visitors, that's it. All 100%. Of course, did that cause it to shake a little bit. Only 7 visitors. Okay, so as I'll reiterate again, come in February, it'll be a 2-part video. February 28th, I'll upload part 1 for the February analytics, and then come March 1st, I'll upload part 2, if I can remember to do that. So, for anyone who gets this part, as it gets closer to February 28th, if I don't remember, or if I don't post a tweet about it, you can remind me for anyone watching this specific part of this video. Of course, I do have a few other things to do. We have feats to cover, the reading order of the Demon Accords series, various stuff to do, feats, reading order. Yeah, so we have vampire feats, reading order, who was Chris Gordon YouTube sort, the fan art. Fan art is probably going to be my next video. So, I've covered everything I needed to cover for the analytics. So next analytics video for February will be February 28th. So stay tuned for that, Demon Accords fans.